Hey, welcome back to this special Lebanon Boys basketball episode of YCN Sports Wrap. So after the Raiders beat the Hollis Brookline Cavaliers in the semifinals, we caught up with Lebanon's head coach Keith Maddie to get his thoughts on the win. We also talked with Milliken, KJ Maddie, and Chickering to hear what they think their team needs to do to win it all in the championship. Let's listen in.
Coach's Corner is presented by Baba's Bar and Grill on Newberry Harbor, offering fresh salads, hearty sandwiches, brick oven pizza, entrees that are large enough to satisfy anyone's appetite, and award-winning seafood chowder.
You know, before the game, our focus was on number 2, Fothergill. They do a good job on him. He really hurt us in the game before, and I think we held him to 1 field goal, so we did a nice work with him. And then, you know, we didn't want to get killed on the glass like we did the first time. They're a big kid team, strong kids, and I haven't seen the stat sheets, but I believe we out-rebounded them. If not, it was close enough. They definitely didn't kill us on the glass. And the last thing is we didn't want to turn it over, and I felt like we did a pretty good job of not turning it over, and I think their turnovers is really what hurt them. So, you know, the 3 things we wanted to do that we could control, we did a nice job with. We didn't shoot it great. I don't know if anybody feels like they played great except for maybe Ryan, but what we could control, we controlled, so it was a good night. Well, I waited like 17 years from the first time to the second time to get into a championship, so I totally appreciate it. You know, my kids, they're really excited, and they'll look back at it, but they always expected to be in this game. They've worked so hard, and you know, if people could only understand how much we ask of them and they give freely in terms of their time and their commitment, they've earned it, and I don't know if they appreciate it, but they will when it's over, and you know, we're really excited for Saturday. I got to go home and watch Co Brown. We played them 2 weeks ago, and they look like a much better team tonight than they did 2 weeks ago. We're going to talk it over. You know, the thing is with Co Brown is they're really well coached. They have a legendary coach. They're going to put 5 guys on the floor that can play at all times. And, you know, they're going to execute. They're not going to turn it over. In some ways, they're kind of like us. I really think that we're sort of images of each other where, you know, on any one night, Lupinacci can take over, one of the Spinards. Or, you know, they have very capable players. It's going to be a great game on Saturday.
I think it was very high intensity. Sometimes it was slow, and we just tried to speed it up. And I thought Hollis played pretty well. Graham shut down Fothergill, and he only had 1 3 on the game, and it wasn't even on him. So we just really took it to him this time. Last time they beat us, so we had something to prove that we were just better than they were. Last time we played Co Brown, it was senior night, and we had all our seniors out there, and we took it to them. And I think we're going to do it again on Saturday. We've been in a big game like that, like we did last year against Portsmouth, and I feel like we have a little advantage going into the game. Also, we have a little more of an advantage because we beat them at our home court, and I know this is a neutral gym, but I think we got it.
I was glad to see that Hollis came out playing very hard. It's not like I expected them not to do that. It's a semifinal game, but they're a good team. They knew if they competed and they stuck to their game plan, that they could stick with us and maybe make a good game out of it. But we were able to stick with our game, which is why we were able to get kind of a divide in the score. But it was a good game. I mean, they contested well. Their defense was strong. Simcoe, a very good player, very strong player. He was a beast down there, tough for us to handle. But I'm very proud of my teammates for fighting hard and getting the win. It's great to be able to even play the sport of basketball and be able to play in front of these people, with these people, for my father and the other coaches. So I'm just very happy about the whole experience. I'm anxious for Saturday. I think it's going to be a good game. I think we're the favorite. I think we're going to be able to get the win as long as we focus the next couple days in practice. But I'm excited. I'm ready, I think. My foot's a little bit sore, to be honest. I think after the season we're going to take a look at it with the doctor, figure out the best way to move forward. It's not completely healed, but it is healed enough where if I throw on a brace, tape my ankle, I'm good to go.
Well, we had 3 keys going into the game, which was limit Fothergill. He's a heck of a player out there. Try to limit their 2 big guys because they're the toughest matchup we have had all season, and really just defensive rebounding. We did a great job on Fothergill collectively as a team. Simcoe, he played a heck of a game tonight, but Matt and Chris really doing their job battling down there, and we just got enough stops to win the game. Of course, it feels like our job's not done. Definitely from last year, the end of the season was bitter, but we worked this whole season to get back to this point, so it's really great to have that opportunity. Just got to work hard these next 2 days in practice and hopefully get it done Saturday.
Thanks for talking with us, guys, and congrats on advancing into the Division II state finals for the 2nd straight year. We're going to take a quick commercial break, but when this YCN Sports Wrap special returns, we'll be moving on to the championship between this Lebanon team and Co Brown. You won't want to miss it. We'll be right back.